to all. You are watching Campulse TV. This is Sanjana Prasad and welcome to our program Mental Health Matters. Today we're talking about the pandemic and how it has affected us all mentally. I'm sure most of us are having a hard time adjusting to quarantine. Students and the working class have to work from home, both of which present equally tough challenges. The crash in the economy has also caused a nationwide panic and stress. To know more about the main factor responsible for stress during a pandemic, our reporter Shrivali spoke to Ms. Sunil, a mental health professional.
Hi everybody, today we have a very special guest with us, Sunil. She is a teacher from Gem International School. She's been working there for the past 5 years. And she has dealt with different types of children who have faced different types of mental health issues. Off to her.
Thank you. It's a pleasure for me to be here too.
So, ma'am, how do you identify a student who has some kind of mental health issues, and how would you help that person when you actually see them if they are facing some problems in life?
With my experience of having to deal with these children, I would place them in different categories. Like when you have a child who's, you eat with them, you have dinner with them or lunch with them, and then you understand whenever they are picking up on their food that they are having some issues, or when they are absent-mindedly touching and pushing around their food. One of the ways which we can understand is by looking at that. Then some of them do have underlying sadness in them, which borders on the line of being depressive. Then they keep talking about death, about taking their own lives, depressive thoughts, and they have a lot of mood swings. And some of them have a behavioral issue which you have to just examine and try to understand what their issues are from the home level as well as
stressed or isolated. Staying home is the best way to protect yourself from the virus, but it isn't easy. Many people will be anxious, nervous, or even depressed. Cabin fever and feelings of isolation are real. Here are some tips to help you both mentally and emotionally. Try to limit your news to a few trusted sources, such as the Center for Disease Control or your local health agency. When you start obsessively reading news articles, ask yourself, is this going to be helpful? Number 2. Have you been tired and less productive? Your fight or flight reflex is still there, but there's nothing to run from and nothing to fight, so your mind is working hard for no particular reason. Feeling tired because of this is perfectly normal. Experts often tell people to exercise. It releases chemicals like endorphins and serotonin that can improve your mood and can make you feel better. Number 3. It sounds obvious, but be sure to do things besides check your social media. Try and occupy your time with something that feels good to you. Number 4. Have the days started to blend together for you? Make sure you get plenty of sunlight. If you can't go outside, try to hang out near a bright window. Rest is essential for your mental health right now, and it's more important than a lot of people realize. Number 5. Stay socially connected. Find creative ways to stay in touch with friends online, be that through social media, video chats, communities that have similar interests. Remember, isolation can lead to depression, even in people who usually don't show symptoms. Feeling overwhelmed is normal, and you're not alone. If you'd like, you can join our supportive group chat. Take some time for self-care.
So how do you assess these children and help them out?
We don't push them to the brink. We try to handle them in a very gentle manner, in a soothing manner. And we tell other teachers, that is my colleagues, to handle them in a very understanding way, not to give them too much homework, not to push them around. These are the ways in which we can help them. Also, when they are playing with their peer group, just observe how they are, handling the situation and the competitive spirit which the others might be having. So, how they handle it is also very important, and it helps them too.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving us this information. This is Shrivali signing off. Thank you.
Thank you for the information, Shrivali. How we respond to stress depends on our background, social support from family and friends, financial situations, personal background, and many other factors. We have our reporter, Ms. Dechacca, who will help us know how the pandemic has affected the mental health of working women and students.
This is reporter Dechacca along with working woman Ashik and her daughter Pranavi. How has lockdown affected your mental health? How do you face challenges?
Lockdown was quite a challenging task for us. Going to office daily and coming home, it was fearful that we would have we would have welcomed the virus to the home. But somehow we tried overcoming it, and it's been 9 months. We have we have faced many problems due to lockdown, but it has given us some courage, some lessons to life.
Thank you. Do you like online classes or offline classes?
I like online classes.
How do you feel staying at home?
I feel so bored and also happy
Yeah? Why is that you're happy?
because I play with my friends. That's it.
How do you manage both working and children at home? How do you cope up with it?
Regarding children, they are in 7th and 5th, so it's not a big issue to manage them. And about their academics, they manage doing. And on going to work, it's not that difficult thing for me.
So this was Ms. Ashik and her daughter Pranavi talking about their mental health during the pandemic. Thank you, Dechacca, for connecting with us. The apple technique has been used by many to manage their stress and anxiety. Today we have with us Ms. Yugratna, a psychology student, to guide our viewers through this very process.
Hello viewers, hope you're all doing good. Today I'm going to explain and share a really helpful technique which helps to manage anxiety and stress. And during this tough corona time, we really need such techniques to maintain our mental health. So this technique is called apple technique. I'll explain you what each alphabet stands for in this technique. So the alphabet A stands for acknowledge, which means acknowledge the uncertainty which comes to your mind. The first P stands for pause, which means you don't have to respond to every single thought which comes to your mind. Take a pause and try to observe your thought. Another P stands for pull back, which means you have to monitor your own thoughts. Try to take responsibility of them. Try to figure out from where these thoughts are coming from. Is it necessary to think about it, or is it unnecessary?
They cause symptoms that affect how you feel, how you think, and how you handle daily life. Depression should be treated by health professionals. Don't try to handle it alone or treat it with alcohol or illegal drugs. Treatments include psychotherapy or talk therapy, medication, and sometimes brain stimulation therapy. These treatments may also be used in combination with one another. If you think you might have depression, talk to a trusted friend, family member, or healthcare provider. The earlier treatment begins, the more effective it is.
Now, the L stands for let it go, which means that not every thought is meant to be given such attention and focus. It's not important. Few thoughts are really unnecessary, which just take our energy and our time. So let go of those thoughts. Don't think about it and try to be in present moment. Now the E stands for explore, which means try to be in the present moment. Try to notice your breathing sensations, observe your surrounding, what's going on, and try to figure it out. These are the simple things which make a big difference. If we notice our thoughts, maximum our feelings, our emotions can create a very vast difference in our mental health. So try observing it, try this technique, and I'm sure this might help you. I'm really glad to share this technique with you all. Hope it helps you. Please do take care of your health, your family, and your friends. Thank you.
Thank you, you so much for connecting with us, Yugratna, and explaining this very important technique to our viewers. We hope your mental health benefits from this technique during the pandemic. Thank you so much for watching Mental Health Matters. This is Sanjana Prasad, and keep watching for more.